In this lesson we will understand what is string buffer in Java. With that we will also see some examples. Since we already worked on strings in Java, we will also see the difference between strings and string buffer. Let us start. In Java, string buffer is a mutable class used to handle strings that need frequent modifications such as appending, inserting, deleting or replacing characters. Unlike string, which is immutable, string buffer allows changes without creating new objects, making it efficient for dynamic string operations. String buffer class is growable. It is thread safe, that is multiple threads cannot simultaneously access the same method. So here let us see how to work with string buffer. So this is how we can create a string using the string buffer class. Okay, so we have used the new operator here and in the parenthesis we have added the string. Now let us see some examples of the string buffer class. First we will append the string representation, then we will find the current capacity. After that we will reverse the value of the string buffer object. Let us start. So here is our VS Code. Okay, we already added our Amit Java project and this is our file. Okay, here we are appending the string representation with string buffer. So first we have our class, then we have our main function. Now we have created a string buffer message and added the value ABCD. Now our string will have ABCD. After that we have used append to append E to this. And the output is now ABCDE. We have appended it. Okay. Now let us see the next method. In this we will get the current capacity of a string in string buffer. So here we have our string message with the value ABCD. We are printing the capacity, then we are printing the length. What will be the length? 4. But what will be the capacity? It is the number of characters that can be stored beyond which an allocation will occur. In Java, the capacity is the current storage size allocated for the buffer. By default, a new string buffer starts with a capacity of 16 characters. And if you initialize it with a string, the capacity becomes string length plus 16. So what is the string length for? Plus 16. So the output will be 20. When the buffer exceeds its current capacity, it automatically expands. So here the output will be 20. I'll just run. So capacity is 20 for ABCD and the length is 4, I told you. And capacity is 16 plus 4 here. Okay. 16 character is the default capacity for even an empty string buffer. So capacity is the maximum characters that can be stored before resizing. So in this way we can find the capacity of a string. Now the next example, reverse the value of the string buffer object. Here we have a string buffer message with the value ABCD. We are printing it. To reverse it, just use the reverse method which will reverse the sequence completely. I'll right click and run. So ABCD should be DCBF or reverse. So in this way we saw 3 examples of the string buffer object. Now let us see one of the most important topics, that is string versus string buffer. So I told you the string class has a fixed length. It is immutable, whereas string buffer is growable. It is having modifiable strings, that is mutable strings. So string is having a fixed length, but string buffer is the opposite. It is growable. With the string class you cannot create modifiable strings. Obviously with the string buffer you can create. String represents immutable characters and string buffer has mutable sequence of characters. Now let us see an example to understand the difference between string and string buffer in Java. So here is our example. We will perform the same append, but we will use both the string buffer and string. So here is our class definition, then we have the main function. Okay. After that we have a string ABCD and here we are just using the concatenate operator and here we are just appending FGHIJ with ABCD. This creates a new string object and the output will be ABCDE FGHIJ. I'll run. Here is the output ABCDE FGHIJ. After that we have a string buffer object using new ABCD. Now we are appending fghij. Okay, this modifies the same object only. So what will be the output? The output will be abcdefghij. So here we are creating a new string object, but here it is modifying the same object. So guys, we saw what is string buffer in Java. We saw some methods and examples. Also we learned about the difference between string and string buffer. Thank you for watching.